that you didn't share yet, this is the time to use that idea. Luca?
It's not about the consultation, but about the workshop where we asked in the afternoon. The topic was greed, and I was thinking that greed also generates resentment, because when you are greedy, you want something, but since achieving that might depend on other people, if you don't achieve it, you have resentment towards other people. And also, if you lose what you have, you might...
Okay, but it's interesting. Can you explain why you need to have this resentment against others people?
Yeah, let's say I want something from you, and you don't give it to me, then I hate you because I don't get what I want. And you are the cause of my sadness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It happens often in the couples, this kind of Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
And it also makes you devalue what you have. Like once you lose something, then you start thinking, oh, it had no value, and that's why I can do it, so that you can relax more.
Oh, basically, either you blame others, either you reduce the importance of what you wanted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember when I was a teenager, some friend of mine, they tried to go with some girls, they didn't let, and was like, oh, but she's not that beautiful, she's not very interesting. Okay, thank you.
Some friend of mine.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Other comments? Matthias?
Yeah, it's a thought from consultation yesterday night. This strong need that so many of us have to protect our image. So we have an identity, we have built an identity of ourselves, we have an image, and it's so important to uphold this image whatever happens. So, yeah, let's take Marina in the consultation, for instance. For an hour, it was so important for her to be the person that she thinks that she is, or at least the person she thinks that she has to be in front of the eyes of the other. So opening up and letting something else come out, which might be interesting or beneficial, but the resistance is still so strong. Because it would be shameful to show something else than what I usually project. So, I think it's funny this. I recognize it in myself as well, this need to protect whatever image.
But why do you, what is the main reason why we give so much importance to image, do you think?
Well, we connect the image to our identity, ourselves. So if I give up my image, it's I would kill myself. I lose myself. Or I don't know. It's fearful. I have to become someone else.
Okay.
So I'm afraid of doing it because I don't know what's going to happen.
Is the fear of being lost?
Fear of being lost, yeah, and fear of not knowing what will happen if I don't.
Okay. So losing control.
Losing control.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
I have a question for Matthias.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
What is the image that she wants to give herself?
The image of being smart, in control, not able to be manipulated by anyone else. I'm the boss. You're not going to be able to shape me.
Right? Yeah. You agree?
Yes.
I saw other hands before. Can you pick someone else, Matthias? There is Davide and Anka.
David.
Yeah, about the consultation with Maria yesterday night, we were talking with Paola about the choice of Oscar and handling the consultation to be to take all the possible space and like be very much very, I don't know how to say, very very sharp all the time, very provoking in a way, like giving her no break. How does it function and why does it make sense to do it? And for me, it makes a lot of sense because she's a very rational person and she would be perfectly, in my opinion, open to follow a thinking process where she is led to see, you know, this behavior, this attitude that Matthias just explained, but paradoxically, she wouldn't be able to let it go in this way, you know, because it's so much rooted in her that she really needs to be, in a way, punched in the face and weakened on a more emotional level in order to let it go. It's not a matter of seeing it like rationally, because probably she does, and actually she admitted from the very beginning that she does this facial muscles business thing, but she wouldn't let go unless she's weakened in what allows her to hold this behavior with such a strength.
Okay. Do you have a name for this strategy, let's say?
The strategy of Oscar or
Yes.
this behavior? Okay. I would say emotional boxing, maybe.
Okay. And you like boxing, provoking, right?
I like it because it's entertaining, but I also think it functions. It can function. Maybe it doesn't, but it can be effective.
Yeah. Let me propose another name, performative courageous.
Ah, yeah.
So you create awareness or you help the truth comes out, not through the content, but through this feeling box. How do you call it? Emotional box?
Emotional boxing.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Maybe there was Anka before, and then we go. Oh, it's about this?
Yeah,
Do you have another thing?
it was about
Okay, go.
Davide said. Like, what do you think about the result of the strategy of Oscar?
The story, what?
What was the effect of this strategy on Maria's
Do you think
behavior?
it worked?
I mean, for me, yeah, did it work? For me, she didn't manage to let go. I felt like she was still in the same state of mind at the end.
So you think that it wasn't that efficient, that strategy,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. And what do you think?
I mean, I don't know if it worked or not, but I expect that such a strong and rooted behavior is not. It's not a matter of 1 hour or how did you call Parisia? Performative Parisia or emotional boxing to go away, to fade away. But what I saw is that she was exposed, and it's kind of a new experience for her, most probably. So I don't know if it worked, but at least it's a new experience which potentially might lead to, you know, more availability towards understanding herself and maybe also acting upon it.
Okay, so you think it worked?
Yeah, I think it worked. I mean, it's just a little thing. Maybe it's a beginning. Maybe it will have no prosecution, but I saw effectiveness. Effectiveness, yes, in a way.
Okay, all right. Let's ask later Maria, so you can check with them if it worked. It was Anka, and then.
I'm with the
Oh, it's about this?
yeah.
Anka, sorry. That's about it.
Also, I think it doesn't work because I see the thing she exposed is she exposed her weakness to the others. Mary exposed her weakness to the others, but in the entire consultation, most of the time she's in the survival mode. Only a few couple minutes when she slowed down and stopped, that's the time she thinks. So I found it a little bit weird, like in the consultation, she's not thinking, and then Oscar doesn't want to address it. He didn't address it.
Okay. So you agree more with Paul?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. You know, it's about this? Or is something else?
It's no, it's about this.
This?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
No, sorry, it's something else.
Ah, something else. So Anka, finally, you can speak.
I found interesting that 2 days before Maria's consultation, we spoke about the other types of resistance, not the, because we spoke about Gabriela's consultation, and she said that it just went smooth and there was no that resistance like fighting, which you can see in other consultations. And knowing that this was my problem also, I made her aware that there is also this type of resistance when you just close yourself and you just go with the yes, no, without too much thinking, just to protect this image that you are stable, you are in control. And it was funny that she says that she wouldn't do that. And I think that this is what actually happened. And
You mean Maria now?
yes, with her, like she had this type of resistance where she closed herself and she was just going with the questions without opening.
Okay, but you are more like Gabriela.
Yes,
So you prefer to resist without resisting at
yes.
all.
I don't know if she does that. I mean,
Okay, maybe it's more Romanian way to resist.
yes.
Okay, yeah, thanks. Jerome.
Yeah, I think the the consultation was quite sterile.
Quite?
Sterile.
Sterile.
Sterile, sterile, I don't know how to say in English. And I was surprised that Oscar did not go into the initial question she asked. I think
Yeah,
it was
he didn't give a shit about that.
It was strange because at this stage he could not. He was important. So instead of playing around
Yeah.
with this restaurant name, blah blah blah, I was surprised he did not connect to the content.
Yeah. Even if in a way during the consultation the answer was pretty visible that she doesn't trust people. Yeah.
Yeah, but he did not address it formally.
Yeah, like more in maybe not performative way. Yeah. So you think it was efficient or not?
No.
So you
I think it was a failure.
a failure. Yeah, okay. Right.
Just the difference of efficient and effective. Effective
Can
is,
you explain the difference?
effective is that it does what you mean to accomplish, and efficient is that it is fast in doing what you want.
Okay. Do you think it was effective, Jerome? Did you understand the distinction?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand her.
Can you repeat the phrase?
Subtlety.
It's not a subtlety. Effective is that it accomplishes what it intends to accomplish, and efficient is that it does things in a fast amount of time or in the amount of time that you want it to do. So if you are doing a consultation in 3 minutes, you discover something, then it was efficient. But if you effective, it can take any amount of time. It doesn't matter.
So your idea is that something is still working inside Maria after the consultation, and that's why you think is effective, the consultation.
It's not my idea. I'm just making this distinction.
Yeah, but it can make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jerome, what do you think? Could be?
I don't know about timing. Maybe it will have some effect in the long term. From what I saw, it was not efficient nor effective.
Okay. All right. I suggest we now that we are hope more awakened, we start the workshop. And I want to suggest you we keep working on interpretation. And before to start with the actual practice of exercise, I want to share some insight about the interpretation. Yeah. So the first idea is that interpretation implies connecting ideas. In a way, it's not possible interpreting without create some connection through different ideas. And why interpret is important? I would say that is important because through interpretation we make sense of something. In a way, we give meaning. Yeah, we give meaning, and meaning is important usually for human beings. Yeah, there are some people that kill themselves because their life is meaningless. Yeah, so meaning is is usually a need, yeah, for human beings. And I was thinking the other day why meaning is so meaningful for humans. And I think one answer can be that by giving meaning, we structure the chaos. We give we organize the chaos, yeah? We give some order in a way, yeah? It's a way maybe also not to lose oneself, yeah? It's interesting because in Italian we have an expression that is avere senso, yeah? Avere un senso, which is, senso means meaning, but at the same time it means direction in Italian. So if you give meaning, you have a direction to follow. And if you have a direction, yeah, you don't feel lost, at least, yeah? And yeah, another interesting stuff I was thinking about is, I think an interesting question about meaning is meaning something we discover or is something we invent, yeah? And I saw that there are different opposite position in this topic. There are philosophers that think that we discover, yeah, meaning. And if you think discover meaning, it means that the meaning is already present, yeah, is already given, is there. We need to uncover the meaning, discover, yeah. It's a bit connected with the idea of truth in the ancient Greek, which is aletheia, yeah. So the truth is there, and we have to unveil the truth in order to get it, yeah. There is the idea that our perception is one way we hide the truth, yeah. When we look at the sun is moving, we think the sun is moving, but it's our perception, yeah. So in a way we have to unveil, to discover the truth that is behind our way to perceive, yeah. Other philosophers think that meaning is something we invent, we create, yeah. So it's not there, but we bring the meaning out, yeah. And in a way, the perspective is like the meaning is something objective, yeah, we discover. The meaning is something subjective, yeah, we invent, we create. It wasn't there before, yeah. And what I like is the idea about, that we use in the practice, in our approach, that in a way, interpretation is a mix of objectivity and subjectivity. So it's a third position we usually use in the practice. So in a way, yeah, to interpret, it means to dialogue between the subjectivity and the objectivity, yeah? And that's why if we put too much subjectivity, there is an overinterpretation. If there is no subjectivity, there is an underinterpretation. And if there is a disconnection between these two dimensions, is a misinterpretation, yeah? Okay, this is some insights I wanted to share, just to reflect on interpretation. And now I would like to propose you an exercise that I like, and I propose at school as well, about interpretation. And when I propose to my students, I call this exercise the Delphi Oracle game, yeah? I don't know if you remember the Delphi Oracle. You know Delphi Oracle? No? Okay, who can explain who was the Delphi Oracle? Okay, Kate?
Apollo blessed the city of Delphi in ancient Greece with the gift of prophecy. And there were some virgin girls, locals, amongst whom was picked an oracle. And the ancient Greeks would have, it would be like maybe once in a lifetime journey to travel into the mountains to visit this temple in Delphi. And you would wait in line and you would be able to ask one question. And the oracle would give you an answer, but it would probably be pretty cryptic.
Yes.
So it would be short, and she wouldn't explain it. But there were also some priests around to help you interpret if you wanted to give some coin. But Also, the answer could have be very open to interpretation, even like opposite interpretations.
Okay, it's clear, everybody? Okay, nice explanation, okay. So in a way, if you wanted to go to the oracle, and you had to be ready to interpret this mysterious sentence that you could get from your question. So now the exercise is, we need a paper that you can use independently from your book, so you can, even a little one. You need just the space to write a sentence, basically. Yeah? So take a piece of paper. And yeah, the idea is that you are supposed to write something which is very important for you, something you believe. So a strong belief you have, something that is really meaningful for you. Yeah? Is the task clear for everybody? All is clear, yes?
The question.
No, a sentence. A sentence that is important for you.
We don't put our name, right? Just the sentence.
Without names, yeah, it's important. No names on the sentence. Okay, once you have done, you're supposed to put in my head your important message. Not too much important, yeah, just a bit important.
Thank you.
Wait, you okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Okay, just look at.
What's the journey today?
Let's see. Okay, all right. Now, next step. You write an important question for yourself. You don't need to write in a piece of paper, you can write on your book, notes, yeah? Yeah, and it's supposed to be important, because people, when went to the oracle, Delphi oracle, maybe it was the only chance in their life to ask a question to God, so try to take the chance and important question, yeah?
Does it need to relate to the?
No, no. It can, but it doesn't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, did we write our name on?
It doesn't matter because you're gonna keep the question. An important question doesn't imply long question. It can be an important short question. Yeah. Okay, who hasn't finished yet? How much time do you need, okay?
30 seconds.
All right. Okay. Anka, you need more time?
No, I'm
Okay, good. So, let's start. Now, who want to ask a question to the Delphi oracle? Oh, nice. Everybody should want to ask. Okay, Audrey, can you pick one?
So, give your question, please.
Okay, so now, can you read your question?
What can I do in order to not be forgotten?
Okay, nice. Do you mind to come here and to copy your question on the board? All right. a message from the text.
Larry,
Yes, please.
creating beauty is creating truth.
Okay, nice. Good. Now, can you write the answer after your question? Okay, nice. So, what can I do in order not to be forgotten? And creating beauty is creating truth. Now, you remember, interpretation is about creating link between ideas. Now, your task, your job is try to create a link between the answer and the question. So basically, you have to produce an interpretation. And by the way, everybody is invited to find an interpretation, yes?
Can I just say my answer or do I have to?
Oh, you have an interpretation?
I think so.
Okay, good. So let's see if, okay, say.
So I think in order to not be forgotten, I have to create beauty, because beauty will necessarily lead to creating truth, and truth doesn't go away. It stays.
All right. Now, do you have a name for this interpretation? A main concept that you think is more important than others?
Permanency.
Permanence. Okay, permanency. Okay. Permanency. Through beauty and truth, basically. Yeah?
Sorry?
Permanency through the idea
Yeah.
of beauty and truth
Yes.
linked together.
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you. You can see. Let's see if somebody sees a problem in your interpretations. Okay. Oh, let's see. Is Saul's interpretation clear for everybody? All right. You have a problem, Anka?
I want to ask if you could repeat or.
Oh, you need a repetition. Okay, go on.
So, in order to not be forgotten, I need to create beauty, because creating beauty will eventually necessarily lead to creating truth, and truth is not, it doesn't go away, it stays permanent.
All right. Think a bit about it, and let's see if you can spot a problem, and you can object, you can question this, pragmatize this interpretation. Okay, good. We have some hands up, so pick someone.
Maria?
No, Michael.
Maria, you said, right? Go on, yes.
The problem I see is partial interpretation,
Okay, you mean is incomplete?
incomplete.
Incomplete,
Mhm.
yes? What is missing?
What is missing is the link between beauty and truth, the interpretation, why beauty is linked to truth.
Okay. You don't think it's obvious the link, right?
Yes.
So it's better to explicit the link.
Yes.
Okay. So, do you agree that would be better to explicit this link between these two ideas? Or you don't think it's necessary?
I think the verb implies it. I don't think it's necessary.
Okay, let's check with the group. Who think it's better to explicit the link like Camilla proposed? Can you raise your hand? All right. Who think the opposite? Just to check. Okay. Maria, can you ask someone why it's better that it is not necessary?
Yeah, Luca?
Well, because here it's what we get from the oracle is it makes sense in itself. You can see that's the effort in interpreting, in receiving this part. It's not there the effort where we have to put the effort. The effort should be in connecting this answer with our question. So it's not about the connecting parts of the sentence of the oracle. It's connecting that one with
The
our question. So that one, unless it's obscure, totally nonsense, well, it's not there where we should focus ourselves.
Okay. Maria, it's clear what Lucas said.
Yes.
Do you take it or you still see a problem?
Yeah, he says that I have to take for granted the answer
Yes.
and only make the link between the answer and the question. And so I was not, I'm looking for something that is out of the...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me, Luca. Let me ask you, what could be the usefulness of making explicit, more visible that link that is included in this oracle response?
Well, utility can be in that we can bring to the surface some element that can help us linking further this sentence to our initial question.
All right. So, do you think for the person that asked that question could be useful to, clarify better what he could do in order to get what he wanted, or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So let's ask. Okay, let's do like that. Do you have an example, concrete example, how to use? How to create beauty, how to link beauty and truth? Or like how beauty can be related to truth.
So I can think maybe of a painting.
Okay.
If you want, you can think of an artist that you think is like the best of them, and you look at the painting and you see beauty, and the reason that you see beauty is because the painting reflects the truthfulness of the human condition.
Marie, what do you think about this link?
I think it's a false evidence.
False evidence, okay? You can explain why?
Yeah, because a painting can also reflect the ugliness of the world as well as the beauty of the humanity.
Okay, okay. But you agree that it can reflect the,
Yeah,
the
it
beauty,
can, yeah.
yes?
It's a possibility.
Yeah. And do you see the link now better between beauty and truth?
Yeah, there is a possible link,
Is a possible link.
but here it is beauty is truth. So it's more than a possibility.
Okay. So you want something stronger, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to help us all to find a stronger link between beauty and truth. Who has a strong connection? Marie, pick someone.
She went.
I think the truth is just a perspective, and creating beauty, you create a perspective.
Okay, so you propose perspective as a concept in order to unify beauty and truth,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay,
Perspective.
Yes.
perspective, yes? Okay, good. Maria, do you think it's stronger, this link? Or you want a even stronger one? Do you agree that beauty is prospectical?
Yeah.
Do you agree that truth is prospectical?
Yes.
So it can work?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody has a problem with the Shivan proposal? Okay. Marie, pick someone.
Matthias.
I think it's undifferentiated, because she said beauty is a perspective, truth is a perspective. But in that case, anything is a perspective, so anything is anything. So there is no particular link between beauty and truth.
Okay. Let me ask you. There is something that is not perspective, is a perspective.
If there is something which is not a perspective.
Yes.
No, I can't think
No.
of anything.
So we can use the perspective concept to link anything to anything else.
Yeah,
That's your argument, right?
yeah.
All right. Let's go back to Shivan. Shivan, do you agree that your concept to link these two ideas is indifferentiated? It can work on everything, basically.
Can I ask?
Can you say just now, that then you can add stuff, but more yes or more no? You agree with Matthias, or yes, or no? You keep your.
I cannot tell at this point.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know. And why you don't know?
I want a concrete example.
Okay. You don't know because you don't understand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't understand what Matthias said. Okay, can someone else rephrase the Matthias idea for Shiwen? It wasn't clear enough. Shiwen, pick someone.
Wait.
Matthias is saying that you can say anything is perspective, then you connect everything, then it's undifferentiated.
Is it more clear?
Yes.
Okay, and now that you understand, do you tend to agree with this idea that Matthias proposed to you, or no? You think it works anyway?
I think it works.
Okay, so you rejected the idea that is indifferentiated, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can you show us, Matthias, that there are things or that are not the perspectives, that can be not link to the idea of perspective? Is clear the question? Yeah. Can you do it? No. Okay. So I suggest that as long as you cannot do it, you can accept this idea. If you find something that works, okay, you can object to Matthias. But now you don't have any concrete elements
Yeah,
not to accept this idea, right?
yeah, I understand what he say, but I think it's very abstract. I don't know how to link to more concrete
Okay.
things
Okay.
to think
So
about it.
if you can find something concrete to object to, fine. Otherwise, I suggest you
Accept it.
accept it. Yeah.
Okay.
But why you didn't accept it if you didn't have anything concrete? Then why you didn't accept the first time?
Like, yeah, I just think I cannot accept or reject, and I tend to reject.
You tend to reject.
Yes.
And you know the main cause of this tendency of rejection you have,
Yes.
which is
You mean the name?
the cause. Why you tend to reject?
Why I tend to reject? Because I trust myself.
You trust yourself. Okay. And you don't trust others like you trust yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Can you trust Matthias more than you once?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Can you say, Matthias, I trust you?
I trust you.
Okay, thank you. All right. So we rejected your idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Your link. Okay. Wait. What do you wanna do?
I want to defend for.
Oh.
I found an example.
Did you find something?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see it.
For example, I cannot use perspective to connect a cup and a table.
Cup and a table.
I cannot use perspective to connect them.
No.
No.
Okay. Here we have another exercise of interpretation. Okay, let's take the challenge that Wei proposed to us. Who can show the link between cup and table through the idea of perspective? Wait, pick someone.
Kate.
An artist can make a drawing that's of a cup and a table together. And so we see the artist's perspective of the still life that are these two objects.
So, what would be the connection? Can you conceptualize the connection?
Yeah, they're drawn by the artist.
The drawing.
Yeah.
The drawing, yeah. So the idea that, I mean, these two objects are part of the same drawing, how connect with perspective?
Yeah, and that the angle needs to be right for the viewer to believe that the cup is sitting on the table, that there is a physics relationship of gravity and force acting upon each other, that they have a relationship. And the artist captures this one moment of stillness, and the viewer believes it.
Okay. So it doesn't show the entire two objects, but just a part, and they are related in the space of the drawing somehow.
Yeah, the perspective is through the artist's interpretation
Yeah.
and artwork and skill.
Okay. Do you agree that in this case, the two objects that you mentioned can be connected to the idea of perspective or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you surrender?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Was a Chinese support. There's okay. Nobody want to support this idea anymore? Roban?
Yes, I want to support Wei.
Okay, let's take the last. Go on.
Because I think Kate spoke about the idea of a cup and a table, the drawing, so the painting, but if we take this cup and this table and we forget that it is a cup and a table, they are just two objects, we cannot link with perspective. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I cannot link them with perspective because it's not, the concept of perspective it's not in this object instead of in beauty and truth.
Okay. Who understood the Robin idea? Okay. Robin, can you pick someone in order to rephrase a more clear way?
Gianluca?
I think Robin is saying that there is something as objective reality that is not subjective in any way, and so it is not subject to perspective.
Okay, so the idea is that perspective works just in the subjectivity, not in the real objective world, right?
I think so.
Did you understand correctly?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. But even in the real world, do you think that the cup and the table are related to each other?
Yes.
Yeah? But at the same time, you can distinguish them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you think that they occupy different position in the space or the same position?
Different position.
Different position. And do you think that being different position, it implies to have a different perspective? Or no?
I would say no.
No, so the different position does imply a different perspective, right? Or there is something straight?
No.
It doesn't imply.
No.
Okay, so different position implies same perspective. Yes or no?
No.
Okay, so you see the problem.
Yeah, maybe there is something I didn't get.
Okay, you don't like the idea that different position implies different perspective?
Yes, I like this idea.
Okay.
Can I add something maybe?
You still have a problem?
Yes.
Okay, so in a short way.
Yeah, it's you say in short way, it's the site. If there is somebody to see it, I agree. There is a different perspective. But if there is nobody to see the situation, there is not perspective issues.
Okay, so your idea is that without subjectivity, there is no perspective.
Yes.
Okay, who agrees with this idea? Right? Who disagreed? Okay, just Kate. Okay, so I mean, the majority is with you, Robin. So let me remember, you were defending Wei, right?
Yes.
So we were objecting to Matthias, right? I'm trying to deal. Okay, so if we agree with you, we have to reject Matthias' ideas, right?
Yes.
Matthias, what do you think? Because I thought you raised your hand now.
Yeah.
So you are in a contradiction a bit, no?
No, I
No?
raised my hand just to support his last comment. But still, I think his argument doesn't work.
Can you show why?
Yeah, he's talking about objectivity, where there is no one observing. No? So he says then there is no perspective. Okay, fine. But what we are doing here, we are interpreting, we are trying to see a link. And so we are here with our subjective ideas, trying to make a link, and interpretation always has an element of subjectivity. So if you remove the observer, remove subjectivity, it's pointless, because what we are trying to do is linking things
Okay.
to our own subjectivity. So
Yeah.
I think it doesn't work to remove the subjectivity.
Okay, so you agree that without subjectivity there is no, let's say, perspective, but here we need subjectivity in order to interpret. Otherwise, without subjectivity, there is no interpretation, right?
Yes.
That's the idea. Okay, good point. What do you think?
Yeah.
You accept it?
Yes.
So in a way, you are right, but it's not an objection to what
Yes.
you said. You're okay with that? Good, good. Thank you, Matthias. So, okay, so you were saying, Matthias, remind me, you were rejecting the idea of
She went.
she went. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. All right, good. So now I want to propose. There is someone else that can offer to solve another possible interpretation of these two. From the link between the question and the answer. Usually we see that more interpretation can work.
I didn't understand the question. Can you say?
Yes. So I'm proposing that now we try to offer another possible interpretation in order to create a link between the answer and the question. Yes? Who has another one? So pick someone.
Okay, so my proposal is that the answer is actually suggesting that the question is wrong because it's not important to be remembered, because you can also be remembered for having done ugly, nasty stuff, but it's important to create beauty, and that is the truth.
And beauty doesn't last.
It can last, it cannot last, it's secondary. That's why the question is not a good question.
Okay. So you think that the Delphi Oracle is suggesting to shift, to drop the question,
Yeah.
to think to something else, basically.
Yeah, it's not relevant. It's not important to be remembered.
Okay, but in this case, you don't find any link, basically, right?
Well, it's a negative link. There is a link, but it's a negative link.
Okay. So forget about not to be forgotten. Forget about to be forgotten. Okay, so what do you think about it?
I think it makes sense.
Yeah?
I can see the connection.
Yeah? Is this, let's say, willing of not to be forgotten an issue in your life?
Yes.
Can you show how can create a problem for you?
I can change my behavior in order to pursue this idea of not being forgotten, even if I don't think what I'm doing in order not to be forgotten is good.
Okay. I don't know, I'm not sure I understood it. Can you rephrase in a simple way for everybody?
So I think about an action, and I think if the action is good or bad. And I think about the same action, and I think if it will make me be remembered or forgotten.
And which problem this creates in your life?
Yes.
Can you say the concept of the problem? The main one?
Being wrong morally.
I feel guilty.
Yeah.
Well, wrong morally means that you feel guilty,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So guilty is the problem.
Yes.
All right. So maybe Davide is right to suggest that maybe don't care that much about to be forgotten, so you can free your life from the guilty feeling.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like it?
It's a good suggestion.
Okay, nice. Let's take a last one for you, and then we go to somebody else. Yeah. Who has another interpretation to offer to solve? pick some.
So, beauty is freedom, and freedom brings consciousness that create truth, something like that, like beauty with freedom, and freedom with consciousness.
Okay,
Makes
but
sense.
can you show to the group why beauty can be seen as freedom? It's more an intuition, you know.
Because beauty is no, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay. So you want to drop it, or you want to try to find a connection?
Or I would rather say beauty is maybe the, I don't know.
Okay, okay. All right, let's take the last one then. So, Audrey?
Take care of yourself. So don't forget yourself. Take care of yourself. Find yourself beautiful. Create your own coherency. Choose coherency. So take care of yourself. Find yourself beautiful. Create your own coherency.
Can you repeat the last word louder?
Coherence.
Louder?
Audrey, you want people to speak up. Can you speak up for yourself? You're whispering your truths.
But you know, usually Oracle is whispering
Yeah, right.
He's a priest,
To-
not your.
to create more mysterious.
Louder.
Okay, can you speak up, Audrey, please?
Take care of yourself. Find yourself beautiful. Create your own coherency.
Okay, can you show the link between find yourself beautiful and coherency?
The concept of harmony, for example, or
Yeah.
unity.
Can you just say?
When the fact that you things function well in your thinking, in your being, you enjoy yourself, so it's a beauty. You find yourself beautiful. You are satisfied with yourself.
And harmony implies also some consistency, some coherency, right?
Yeah.
Yes? All right, so, do you accept it?
No,
No? Can you say why?
because I don't see how finding myself beautiful, taking care of myself, and being coherent will make me not be forgotten.
Okay, so it's an incomplete
Yes.
interpretation,
Yes.
right? You agree there's something missing, Audrey?
No.
No? Because you think it's implicit? Or you think you said it?
I said it.
Can you show, so, where is it the link?
To take care of yourself, you don't forget yourself. You think about yourself. It doesn't mean that people have to think about yourself and not forget you. It's you have to.
You understand?
Yeah.
I think it was a beautiful shift of meaning here,
Yeah.
because you were thinking about not to be forgotten, the way you want to last in time,
Yes.
and she's proposing to you that not forget about yourself. It means to focus on yourself, to take care of yourself.
Yes.
Nice?
Yeah.
Yes, by the way, shift of meaning is a way to create new interpretation. Okay, thank you, Andre. It's about this, okay? It's important? No? Yes, no?
No?
No? You wanna say anyway?
Sure.
Okay, go on.
It's incomplete because we need a connection to truth now.
Oh, you don't see the connection with truth.
Yes.
Do you see the connection between coherency and truth or no?
No.
No. So, the truth usually is incoherent.
Truth is.
Yes, no? More yes, more no?
It's a weird.
Can you just try? I know it's difficult. Can you just try to answer? Usually the truth is incoherent. Yes, no?
No.
No. So usually truth is coherent.
More yes.
More yes. Can you show the link now?
I want it to be explicit
Can you just show the link?
between coherency and truth.
Yeah, you said that usually yes, they are connected. Truth usually is coherent. So if you say yes, it means that you see a certain link, right? Can you show it?
I don't see a link.
Okay, so why you say yes?
Because you make me say yes or no. And
Okay, so why you didn't say no?
because I don't think coherency is linked to truth.
Okay, alright, you don't see the link. Can somebody show, the link between coherency and truth? Okay, pick somebody.
Shiwan? It's Shiwan.
Chiwen. Because if you found the evidence is not coherent, means there must be something which is not true.
Can you repeat?
If you found the evidence is not coherent, means something you understand is not the truth. So in order to be a truth, all the things need to be coherent.
Okay, so Shiwan, you are proposing the idea that coherency is a criteria to distinguish what is true from what is not true,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, do you take it?
Yes.
So you accept Audrey's proposal then?
I want it to be explicit,
Okay.
but I can be generous.
Okay, can you just, do you agree that the link that Shiwan proposed to you makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, and your problem before was that you didn't see the link, right?
Incomplete was the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, because you think the link was not there, right?
I think the link needs to be
Okay.
explicit.
Okay, why are you so resistant now? Do you notice? What's
Yeah.
going on? Can you explain what's going on?
I want it to be explicit.
Okay, maybe that's the problem. You want something, yeah?
Yeah.
Why you want something? You just follow the discussion, yeah? Do you agree that the problem you propose, she solved the problem, yeah? By showing the link, because you accept the link, right?
I accept the link.
Yes, so if you accept the link, there is not the problem anymore that you raised. Or maybe there is another problem, yeah? But now we are dealing with this problem. Do you agree that about the problem you raised, disappear the problem, if you see the link?
No.
Okay, why? Explain why.
Because I raised the problem of incomplete, that there's something that should be explicit that's not explicit.
Yes?
And we see that it's implicit by seeing that there can be a link, but it's not articulated. And if we are interpreting how the question goes with the answer, there are essential parts that need to be explicitly connected.
Okay, do you agree that if we add the she-when connection to the Audrey interpretation, nothing is missing?
Yes,
So you accept
yes,
the entire package?
yes.
Okay, so what's the problem?
Now there's no problem.
All right, okay, good, good. So you accept it again with this
The
addition?
package, yes.
Okay. I have the feeling you have a problem with Audrey, but maybe it's just my own perception.
No, it's true.
It's true. Because it means something personal here.
Yeah, sure.
Because, okay, let's go on. Maybe you can discuss after with Audrey about this. Yes?
I want to check something.
Wait, what do you want to do now? Check what?
Check something. I cannot understand something particularly what she had, what she was
Okay,
proposing.
I propose, because I have a hard time to manage your discussion between you two, that you keep discussing after the workshop about this. Okay, so you're happy?
Yes.
Yeah? Last very question, yeah? Do you see how, by taking something from the question or the answer, you can relate, let's say, this small dialogue with the idea that there is something in your life that stops you from thinking? What stops you from thinking based on some interpretation you accepted so far?
Thinking that all my thoughts are right and not being aware, and that prevents me of gathering more information in order to think better.
All right. So you are so obsessed with the idea to be not forgotten that you want to be right in order to be remind, and you lose other perspective, other information, or it's different.
I think it's different.
It's different. Can you show
Um,
the difference?
it's the other way around.
Say.
Because I think my thoughts are right,
Yeah.
and my thoughts lead me to think that I can't be forgotten. But my
Okay.
thoughts are not enough. I need other thoughts.
All right. So what could help you in order to think?
Be I don't know the word. Susceptible to
You mean available?
yes, available
All right.
to more
Okay.
discussion.
Don't be stuck with your ideas
Yeah.
and to be available to other ideas.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, here is a good chance this week to
Yes.
be more available.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Did you like the exercise we have been doing?
Yes.
Why?
Because of this thing, I listened to Audrey thought, and that interpretation would have never got into my mind if we weren't discussing.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, so in a way, through other people, you can use other people to get different perspectives.
Yes.
Yeah, and to think in a different way. Okay, thank you. I think we have more time to do another little.
It's 10:27.
Okay, so we have until 11, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, but maybe first, any comment about the process, about what we have seen with Soul, about this exercise? Matthias?
I think it's interesting. I saw here at least 3 different ways of dealing with a question. One is to try to confirm it by finding a link. One is to problematize it by basically rejecting it. And the third one is to shift the paradigm, the understanding of forgotten. So
Yes.
3 different ways of dealing with it.
Yes, yes, yes. And since you are used to interpret, you do this job by writing, for example, did you notice your tendency, how you tend to interpret, in which way more?
Yeah, my tendency was immediately the first one to confirm it by finding a link. So it doesn't come natural to me to shift or problem.
So for you was a bit surprising Davide's proposal that was proposing a disconnection from the two, and also Audrey's proposal that was proposing a shift of meaning.
Yes, and a bit surprising still that it didn't come to me. That I'm still stuck with just trying to confirm it. And I should be able to do it myself. So,
But it's a bit what Saul just said, yeah? In a way, through listen different interpretation of other people, you have the chance to get new perspective, yeah?
Yeah.
So in a way, to think together, you think, let's say, more ideas than if you think by yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, nice, thank you. Anybody else about, I don't know, the interpretation, that's something you observe about this exercise on interpretation? Yeah, wait.
Yeah, this is connected to what Matthias said, that I want to ask, is shift of meaning one way to problematize? Specific way to problematize? Because he proposed 3 strategies, but I think the third type, shift of meaning, is just one specific way of problematize.
So wait, you don't see how the shift of meaning can be used to interpret?
No, I agree that it's the strategy to to interpret, but it's just one way of problematize. So it's not different. It's not a different strategy. It's the same as the second one, problematize.
Okay, can you ask Matthias?
Yeah, Matthias is shift of meaning, one way of problematize.
Yeah, it is. So both number 2 and number 3, they are problematizing, it's correct, but problematizing in a different way.
Yeah, it's not the only way to do it. Good?
Yes.
Yeah. Other observations? Okay.
With the first interpretation from Saul, we had a concept, permanency. The other interpretations, I don't think you asked for a concept.
Okay, yes. Was a problem? Or no?
This is an observation.
Okay, you don't want to answer my question. But do you think it is being a problem? Or maybe it may be a problem? But in this case, is being a problem for the work we've been doing? Or we managed to do it anyway?
We managed to do it anyway.
Okay. But I agree with you that usually it's better, yeah? When we interpret tales and stuff, we first we pick the concept. And then we use the concept to interpret, yeah?
It can work the other way.
Yes? Like we have been doing in the workshop, yeah?
So maybe
Before you provide the interpretation, and then you provide the concept.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. Bless you. Someone else?
I think it's a disease already.
Disease. Yeah, connecting ideas is dangerous. Okay. Nobody else? All right. Let's see how time we.
Sylvia was.
I didn't see you.
I'd like to give some observation about Paul, because he just mentioned the concept of freedom, and when you ask he to link with the interpretation, he cannot make the link.
Yes.
And I'd like to say, maybe yesterday I have a philosopher consultant with Paul, and I think freedom is very important for him. So he linked freedom, this concept, to this interpretation. So I'd like to say maybe something is very important to us, is a problem, or maybe it is interpretation obstacle.
Yes.
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 How do you call this problem?
is rigidity.
Rigidity, can you explain?
Yes.
Why rigidity?
I compare to Audra's interpretation. I think it's very open and flexible. So I think maybe something is very important for me is very narrow
Okay.
to interpret.
Okay, let's check. Paul, it's true that you tend to be a bit rigid, or no? You see the rigidity yourself, or no?
Yeah.
So she's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is an example of maybe over-interpretation when the subjectivity takes over the
Yes.
objectivity, and then you. No, it's even more than over-interpretation, because in the over-interpretation you managed to find a link. You didn't manage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a disconnection because you are too stuck with your
Yes.
subjectivity. That was your idea.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, makes sense, people? So be more available to the world outside. Okay, Gianluca.
I would call it projection instead of rigidity.
Explain why.
Because I think that also Davide's and Audrey's interpretations, even though they work well, they are a reflection of their subjectivity. I mean, I could totally link the things they said to who they are. And so everyone is projecting their own subjectivity onto the text they are interpreting.
Yes.
This is a normal process. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
And why do you think sometimes it doesn't work?
Because sometimes it can lead to overinterpretation when, as you said, subjectivity takes over. But it's normal, and I wouldn't call it rigidity.
Okay, just for fun, can you create a link between projection and rigidity?
Yes, if you cannot, if you are stuck in your own subjectivity, then you cannot see any other perspective, and so you
Okay.
become rigid.
So maybe it can work anyway, no?
Yes.
That proposal, yeah. Okay, right? Wait.
Yeah, I want to add something about the discussion about Paul's idea, the freedom. I think if he can give a good explanation to interpret the relationship, then it's not a rigidity anymore. Just because now he has difficulty to give an interpretation, now we see maybe some rigidity. But if he give a good interpretation, well, it works very well. It fits his subjectivity.
Okay, but why you think he didn't manage to provide an connection? The main reason, if it's not rigidity.
It can be thinking difficulty.
Thinking difficulty.
Difficulty of
You mean
thinking.
cognitive?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He has difficulty to connect ideas.
Okay. Let me propose another hypothesis: is a lack of trust. He didn't trust that he could manage to find a link.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, one is more cognitive, the other is more psychological.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Which one does speak to you the most? The lack of trust? Or
I think they can apply.
go together. Yeah. But you see the lack
And
of
you
trust.
can even link them to rigidity as well.
Yeah. But you see the lack of trust in general in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thanks. Let's do like that. Since we don't have so much time, I would like, because I'm curious, to hear all the other, let's say, I mean, want to make you choose the sentence of the oracle, and they want to propose you just read it. We don't interpret. Maybe you can think about it, and then we finish with the meta discussion. All right?
Okay.
So, Audrey, pick one. And can you say your question first, and then you read the answer?
Is it better to do or not to do something? To believe in karma is a motivation to think and direct my actions.
Oh, it was your. Did you write it? Seems very connected. You can keep it.
My question is there hope for humanity? And the answer is quite long. If you're ugly, they throw stones at you. If you're beautiful, they throw stones at you. Whatever you do, whatever you say, you will always get stones
Okay.
on your face.
So, that's for fun. In one word, how do you answer it?
There's no.
Sometimes the oracle is, kind of.
Read the question first.
So my question is saying inspiring lies an excuse for lying?
Can you repeat?
Yes, is producing inspiring lies an excuse for lying?
All right, yes.
Lies, yes. And the answer is take a leap.
Take a
Take a leap. Take a leap. Jump.
Jump.
Yes.
Okay.
So my question is there life after death? Analyze a problem step by step from the simplest to the most complex.
Okay, is some work to do that.
My question is, how can I be more free? And the answer is, you only live once. I think. My question is how to be happy most of the time, and the answer is the body is the. What is this?
The body is
Is,
the what of our soul? I cannot tell the word. House. The body
Is
is the house of our soul.
Okay, nice.
My question is how to make my life worth living, and the answer is expect the unexpected.
Say again.
The answer is expect the unexpected.
All right, nice.
So my question is, what is my main desire? And the answer is, greatness comes from small acts.
Small acts.
Yeah. My question is who I am.
The answer is body.
And the answer is everyone has some space.
Everyone has some space.
Oh.
You have a lot of homework to do.
It's fun.
So my question is it worth it to fight for life on Earth when it seems to be doomed? And the answer is, take it is better than two, you will get it.
Read again.
Take it
Yes.
is better than two, you will get it.
Okay.
Wow.
One ticket is better than
Ah.
it's worth it to fight for life on Earth when it seems to be doomed.
All right, Kate.
Why does everyone care so much about happiness? Trust yourself.
So,
Be open.
answer by yourself.
My question is, what's the barrier for me to take a leap? And the answer is human beings. Human being is nature. Become aware of itself.
All right.
My question is how to balance balance love and freedom? And the answer is shit always flows downhill.
She always flows down here.
Shit.
Shit?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Always slows down.
That's
No, but
This is also a bit of work.
sometimes the article is very critical. You know?
Oh, it's really nice.
So the question is, what will it take for me to give up my image? And the answer, fear points towards the right direction.
Say again?
Fear points towards the right direction.
Oh, fear.
Mm.
Okay. Fear more. Only one food.
So my question is creating a new ecological community a good choice for myself? And the answer is, to have a beautiful life, one has to have a major passion.
Okay. Okay. Confirmation.
it can be a problem.
Maybe it's an ecological sect.
Should I more follow my instinct or my reason? Life is a love simulator.
Like with what?
Just for fun. What would you conclude?
Love. Life is
A love simulator.
Love simulator.
Life is a love simulator.
Yeah.
So, what would you
So
say?
what do
Just,
you go for your instinct? Yeah. Yeah.
What is the question?
I'm sure.
the oracle must shock.
Yes, yes, for ways. But instinct,
Instinct. Okay.
yeah.
So my question is, should I stay or should I go? And the answer is only communication can solve conflicts.
All right. Would you stay or would you go after the?
After.
Would do. Okay. All right. We have some minutes left for the meta discussion. We have 15 minutes. I think it's a good time. Yeah. So, any observation, comments, questions, doubts about the process now, the entire process? Okay. Who didn't speak that much? I think Anka, so you can start.
I liked the exercise. I think it was very creative. It was the first workshop of the day, and we were more awake because of this creativity that was added. And it was also fun to see the other side of reason. Like, this is more intuition, what the Oracle of Delphi is about. It's more like a divination exercise. I really liked how these two came together, the reason and intuition, intuitive part.
Yeah, intuition is not necessarily bad. You can have intuition. The problem is that if you don't start from the intuition to build something more rational, yeah? So the idea was that you have an intuition, you start to find something, a link, you explicit the link, yeah?
Yeah.
And so it's a way to test your intuition, yeah?
Yeah, and in the end, it's all an exercise of interpretation, because we sometimes talk about, how do you call this, people who guess, who give you like, they're these oracles, they're very in fashion now to read something like astrology, but you can interpret it as like an exercise to see what you think, what reveals from your what you are unconscious about.
Yes. Have you ever tried to card reading? You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I-
You like
fun.
it?
Yes, I like it.
Yeah. It's an exercise for interpretation, by
Yes,
the way.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually it's revealing because there is your subjectivity that comes out.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Yes.
Someone else? Pick someone.
Paola.
Yeah, I think it was a really nice workshop. We had a lot of fun, and your way of conducting was really smooth and interesting. I like the idea that, I think that this exercise conveys a lot the idea that the meaning is created, because you have to put together two things that apparently do not match at all, and so it's really a nice provocation in a way, and I really like that. As I liked the fact that you can create an interpretation with a shift of meaning. That is something that was in my head, but I didn't really thought about it, and it was another interesting perspective, let's say. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Pick somebody. Hola.
Ruben?
Yeah, I really like the theme of the workshop. I think it adds fun of the process, and I like your way to manage it. You make it clear every time and step by step, and you give work to everybody. You take, you're here. You take place, but in the same time you leave place for others. I found balance in it. Balance I like. And you were also sometimes you could ask questions yourself a little bit to somebody to go a bit further, which you just did it some drops here and there.
So you think that let's say the game that I proposed was a way to make the exercise of interpretation more fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do with my students. In class, usually I put also the music, and they come to pick the message, and I stand up on the table. So it's a bit. I hope that the principal doesn't come over in that moment, because that can be risky. Okay. Yeah, if you propose something as a game, usually it can be more fun. Yeah, but actually it's being an exercise about our competency. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Ruben. Pick somebody else.
An interesting problem arose. Well, not maybe not, like the idea to think about. Should we have a definitive idea or interpretation itself of the answer in order to make the interpretation link? That happened with Saul's interpretation. What is the connection of creating beauty and creating truth? And I think first in the context of the oracle exercise, the oracle is meant to speak cryptically. So in order to try to grasp what the oracle is saying first, before thinking about how it is answering the question, I think you don't want to do that with the oracle, because you're asking, like, if I go to battle, will I win it? And people interpreted it the wrong way, and then they went into battle and everyone died. So in that context, it's detrimental to try to make sense of the answer and then connect it to the question. And I think that works as well in life, that if we say that there is a correct way of interpreting the answer, then it's going to limit how many different interpretations we can use to connect the question and the answer.
Yeah. So
where we saw that you can problematize or deny the question with the answer, or be playful with perspectives.
Okay.
So I found this an interesting thing to think about.
So So you think it's better not to question the answer of the oracle,
Yeah.
right?
Well, or to leave that open to interpretation in the
Yeah.
interpretation work of connecting,
Yeah, yeah.
because you can play with different ways of
Yeah, yeah.
interpreting this part and the connection part.
Yeah, actually, I agreed with Luca before, because he proposed the idea that the exercise was meant to create a connection more between the answer and the question than creating connection among concepts inside the answer, yes? But at one point I thought it's an interpretation anyway, so we are here to interpret, why not, yeah? But I agree, yes. Okay, thank you.
And
Alright.
I am disappointed that you don't give us a different exercise, because I think it's lazy that we usually do this on Sunday. So if we do it on Sunday, everyone in the room, we will have done it already.
You have a problem with repetition. Okay.
Yeah, I want you to take the opportunity to be creative and
All right, it's for me.
propose an experimental exercise instead of do what. It's always going to be popular, this exercise. I do it in my own classroom, but we do it on Sunday.
Okay. Just for fun, can you say why the repetition could be worthy?
Well, we'll be experts on Sunday.
Oh, we'll enjoy more on Sunday.
We'll really impress the other group.
All right,
because
all right.
we'll be, like, on our game,
Right.
all warmed up.
And you like impress others, right?
Especially the other group.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. Okay, someone else? We have 5 minutes left. Pick somebody.
Murray.
I'm rather uncomfortable with the interpretation competence, because it's so wide and subjective, and I don't like to facilitate workshop on interpretation, because I have hard time evaluating if it is too subjective or if this subjectivity is an interesting perspective.
Yeah.
And so, this morning I found that you managed very well to leave room to intuition and subjectivity with relevancy and consistency.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was,
Okay, thank you. Somebody else? Marie, pick someone.
Yes. Matthias.
You said Matthias, but you watched the whole thing. Many people have problem with you. Right? Many people have problem with you, especially women. Did you notice? Okay. Matthias, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the facilitation was very good. I think it was clear all the time, and your way of doing it is very light, you know, you have a sense of humor. So even when you are working on attitude with people, at least for me, where I'm sitting, it didn't feel, you know, aggressive, very confrontative, because there is lightness in what you're doing. So I think people generally accept this kind of confrontation, because you're not doing it with any malice, but you're trying to understand. And you're also able to abandon yourself and your own ideas here and just go with the ideas, which I think is important. Yeah, I think it's very well done.
All right, thank you. Pick two more. Or pick somebody. Okay, 3 minutes.
Wait.
I want to give a comment that you ignored some people who speak very little. For example, Wei Wei, she hides, and Celia at the end she make efforts to speak, but most of the time they hide. So you didn't how to say that noticed that. Yeah, and Jerome also is maybe he's busy with himself doing something else. I don't know. And Gabriela, she didn't speak much, so I see some people they're ignored in a workshop.
Yeah, maybe because I was more into the process of the ideas,
yes,
and
yes.
I didn't pay attention to somebody didn't speak. Yeah. Yes. You wanna say something?
Yeah, I just don't want to be so smart because I think everybody's view. I don't have another different ideas with others, so I don't talk.
So you prefer to hide.
Maybe, yeah, use the hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jerome, you want to say something too? Are you busy with yourself?
Yes, a little bit, yes.
And what were you doing?
Just mind your business.
See, I'm getting aggressive now. Okay, private question. Okay,
No, but
you gonna say something?
Yes, I think it was a good workshop. It was well, we did it already. This kind of workshop is always a bit funny. There might be some complacency in doing this workshop because, as Mary put it, you always can find a link, and then people say, "Oh yeah, it's so true." This is a loose exercise for me. It's fun, but your guidance was pretty good.
And what would you suggest in order to make the exercise less loose, let's say?
Maybe write precisely the link made between the question and the answer, and try to find some objections about the connections.
Okay, to write down the interpretation.
Yeah. And I also had the subjective feeling that he wanted to get rid of. He didn't want to. That he wanted to finish quite fast, as if he didn't want to continue the exercise. Because we had some time, and I don't know, we could have taken other answers.
You know, at one point I had the idea to make everyone says the sentence to the question. So otherwise I would have picked another one. So I had to make a choice there. All right, thank you.
I had this feeling too.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you have picked another interpretation? Or no? When we have finished with the soul, would you have picked another one?
Regardless of the feeling, you had more than 30 minutes left, and it felt like you were winding down mentally, like you wanted to finish.
Yeah, because I knew that I wanted to leave space for meta discussion. Usually I leave 20 minutes. Yeah. So it was like 15 minutes that I had. 50 minutes, okay, maybe we can start to work in another interpretation. But then I thought, oh, let's do a round of interpretation. I mean, but yes, okay, I understand. Before, just Gabriela, she didn't speak. Can you say something?
Yes, sure. I think regarding what Wei said, I don't think it's the facilitator job to involve everybody. Matthias was saying about making a choice, like yes, you can choose to involve everybody, but rather maybe go in the direction of working with people that want to speak. So I think it's my responsibility if I want to get involved in the discussion, not the facilitator to point at me and say you should speak.
So I shouldn't have asked you to speak now.
I was trying to make a point that I don't see that I think it's my responsibility if I want to participate, not to blame all people to make special space for me to speak.
And why you didn't participate?
I was following the discussion. I think I couldn't add anything to it.
Okay, so actually you did participate by following the discussion. Okay. All right. Okay, Paul?
Yeah, I think one concept that characterizes your way of leading a workshop is generosity. I feel like you are giving a lot of yourself in the workshop. For example, you started by asking what we thought about the consultation yesterday, so you want to make us thinking a lot, and you work on attitudes as well. And I can see when we have an interaction with you, like you're reacting, proposing something new, and you always try to go like deeper. And yeah, overall, like you're very generous with what you propose and with others by making them work.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, done.
Okay, thank you everybody. Let's go to the break.